We are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the number.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Wow. From 10 yards out, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Williams escaping the pressure right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL better.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
For the point after.
Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, here's Herbert. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And bulldozing his way through. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
At the 15-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll go back to Kelce. This time it's caught. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and 2, Herbert. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Derek Barnett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And this one is right through. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones.
Pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Williams on third down. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Off-play action, Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
26 yards. And a Raven first down.
17-0 our score after 1.
The score, Browns 17. Ravens nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Turner. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Number 33.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Operating from the gun, Williams. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this Browns defense stands tall. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
And 4.
54, Mike, 54.
Herbert. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And look at this. It's a fake. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. And it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now it's Peterson. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Shift. Hey, alert 3. Check 4.
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And some room to work. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Williams now throwing on 3rd and long. Impressive individual effort there. But I think the ball's out. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
54, right there, 54 mark.
Looking to throw. Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Back to throw. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Browns 33, Ravens 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Looking to throw. Williams. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A gain of 1 yard. And a Raven first down.
Now Williams off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Back to throw. Williams. And he's going to go down again.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
You thought you had
20,
You thought you
10,
had it.
5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest-Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Makes the score Browns.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Looking deep for Julio. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Off the play fake, Williams. That's complete to Turner. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
To number 33.
3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At the 30-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
And long.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check 31. Check. Go, check. Go, check. Shoot. Shoot. One. Check, smash.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right?
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Williams operating from the gun. His pass caught at the 4. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Herbert. And once more to Ruggs, this time the catch made. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
That's another Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. Over the middle to Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Open man is Galladay, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Once more, he was trying to get it to Kenny Galladay, and it's 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Again, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Williams now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Williams loses the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his
greatest show on earth, baby.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass.